back in Week 2. The Panthers dominated their first matchup against the Buccaneers. Can Tampa Bay avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in.
Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that one overturned. They say that he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. get this up to about the 40. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw, Young. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Hogan now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Young now. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Hogan. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. From the red zone now, Young. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Young working out of the gun. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. D.J. Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hogan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hogan. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Come on now. Let's go.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Off the play fake, Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The 2nd down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Hogan. And that is incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. Caught by Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3rd and long for Young. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hogan.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Young. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10, Young. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Young to throw it. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Young. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Hogan to Evans on the slant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point safely through, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And Young's throw there incomplete. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That caught by Trimble. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down and goal. Young. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Young with it, third and goal. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The play fake, now Young. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's Young on first down. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
First down, Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this third quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Opting to run again here with White. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hogan now. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Young. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Hogan. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. He's going to keep this again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a 1st down throw for Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Young. Allen's got it complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. It'll be Young again. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, Young. Caught by Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, Young. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Oh, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go!
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Hogan. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down. Back to throw. Hogan. He'll leave this one for White. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hogan over the middle, complete. That's White. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Now here's a throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Davis. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Back to throw again. This is White on the screen.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Young's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Let's go! Let's go! Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Young. He finds his man complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Carolina, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.